breaking all the bars. Yo, the crowd's feeling it, energy's alive. Spotlight on the tails where the future arrives. Bass in the air, every story's a spark. Late night on bass, we're a light in the dark. Bass night stories on the stage, we vibe. Talk show magic where the chain comes alive. Tokens in the flow, let the legends provide. Late night on bass, we're taking it worldwide.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Late Night on Base. This time it's the podcast, not the live stream. A good old-fashioned podcast with two really dope Chad builders on base from an amazing project, and it's called Brian on Base. But gentlemen, Joe Cool, Sailing Ape, how are we doing today?
Oh, man, we're doing good. Tired. I don't think Joe slept in like 72 hours. Like, he's just been nonstop working on stuff.
Yeah, I'll sleep like 3-4 hours, stay up for about 32 to 36 hours, and then sleep another 3-4 hours and back to back. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: Do you have children? Because that sleep cycle sounds incredibly difficult. If you do.
No, luckily, no.
Yeah, that would be that. I mean, right away, that's impressive that you can sleep very little. But if you had children, like I have two little 3-year-olds, are about to be 3. They are going to wake my ass up at 6:30 in the morning, rain or shine, get up from bed. So, good thing you don't have any.
Good problems to have, though.
It is good problems to have. But guys, listen, there are going to be people. So you guys actually will be probably one of the first episodes we put up on the Base app. We have a new Base mini app, Late Night on Base. So we're going to try to really push distribution of all Late Night on Base's content all around, and especially on Base app and Farcaster. So we're excited for that. But for those that are tuning in, Joe, Sailing Ape, and they're coming across Brian on Base for the very, very first time, why don't you guys explain, what is Brian on Base?
Yeah, I mean, Brian could probably pop in here for a minute and explain it a little bit. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, let me go see if he's
see if he comes out of the closet and gets Joe.
Oh yes, hello everyone. This is Brian Smash. Brian likes to eat jeets all day and all night.
So I mean that kind of like, Brian's a meme coin, obviously, on Base. But we're trying to do more than just be a meme, right? We're not out there just, oh, here's Brian, that's it, right? Like we're building on Onchain apps, so for different tools that we've needed as a project for other projects to utilize. We're also, constantly looking at ways to upper marketing. Brian's jacked, so just recently we launched our Brian supplements on brianxbase.com. So pretty much all like the basic stuff you'd expect, like the most popular supplements. Like we have Profit Protein, right? That's our protein powder. We have some other stuff like Meme Beans, which was a funny name for coffee. So, we have a number of different things, creatine, like mushroom, support for immune system and antioxidants. So we try to put like a cool name to all of them. We currently have a meme competition going out for our sleeping supplements, because like we weren't really happy with the art we got on there. So we're opening that up. Oh, and here's our launch video.
Oh yes, I met this sweet girl at the gym. She saw me pumping hard.
You don't want to mess with her. She would
no, she might beat you up.
She probably would, bro. She probably would.
Yeah, no, she looks jacked.
Yeah, we're just going through the page. For those that are on Spotify, please head over to YouTube. We're taking a look at the link tree. Damn, look at all this stuff that you guys got cooking. Actually, one of the things that strikes me in a good way about you guys is, as you were saying, you guys aren't just a meme and that's it. And a lot of projects just do that and they just hope it turns out. You guys are actually building and shipping really cool things under the Brian on Base brand, the supplements. So talk to me then, I guess, about, and I think it's very interesting as well and unique because you're targeting the fitness crowd, I guess you can say. But tell me about how did the thinking go between making Brian and the fitness world merge into one? What went behind that idea?
Yeah, so one of our members knows a guy who is a UFC fighter and owns a chain of gyms. And when he saw Brian, like it's one of my friends from like a long time ago, actually about to go to his wedding, but he was like, oh man, this is like perfect for gym stuff. Like we need to roll with this into the gym space and like get this stuff on shelves in a gym, you know, pull some of these like gym owners in, you know, possibly get them to start accepting Brian for memberships at a discount, you know, just different things like that. So we're currently working on that. We're in talks with that guy, trying to see if we can get Brian in his line of gyms and also get our supplements in his line of gyms. And, you know, he's been pretty supportive so far. So just seeing where we can take that. I mean, I think it's a little hard, right? When you're like, hey, can you accept our low cap meme coin for like payments? And it's like, there's a lot of volatility there. So that's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
I think like our supplements in his gyms should not be difficult. So we're working on that one now.
Yeah. And I like the fact that just from the point of view is you guys are hitting very important, like things that base is really pushing. For instance, let's talk about Zora, because you guys have a very proactive approach when it comes to Zora. The fact that you're even associating with Zora is very bullish, because base is all about that. And if you guys haven't been following recently, Zora, the protocol, the platform has just exploded violently upwards, because people are starting to realize that they can get paid for posting. So tell us about Brian on base and Zora. What exactly are you guys doing on Zora? Are you posting content? Are you just supporting other creators? Tell me about Zora's strategy.
Oh, yes. I love buying creator coins. I eat them up, just like cheats. But also, we like to diversify our content and earn as well. So
Yeah, so we're the top holder on a lot of different Zora creator coins. And, you know, we saw Jesse out there and we just had to outdo him on a bunch of things. So we overbought Jesse on a lot of different creator coins. You know, it's kind of weird, right? When you think about it, like we have our Brian coin, we have our Brian creator coin, and we're out there buying other people's coins. But, you know, we found it to be like a great way to support the base community and to get people interested in Brian or just talking about it somewhat, right? Like, because people will just post like, oh, thanks, Brian, like appreciate the support. And, you know, we're big on supporting other base projects that are legitimate. And, you know, Zora is definitely one of those projects. You know, we're looking at other, like we're like P pods. And I know you guys have had them on, like we've been talking to them a lot, working with them, you know, utilizing P pods for our project. So just trying to find ways to integrate and support really across base versus making it a war of like, oh, it's you or me. But, you know, that's not really the way we view it. The way we view it is we're all early and there's plenty of money coming to the market. So we're not worried about fighting every second to be like, oh, we're better than you. Like we just had somebody from another low cap project join us on our Telegram live. And, you know, we talked to him, gave him advice, like answer any questions he had, because we don't really view it as a competition.
For sure. And I think actually that's the mentality that stands out, especially on base. It's not very much like on other chains. It might just be like team versus team. Like you're my enemy. On base, it's very much, there's a saying, builder helps builder. And it's such a small like ecosystem of the right people that you want. There's enough in the pie for everybody. And the ones that don't alienate others are going to succeed. If you alienate others, you're like on your own island. I won't name any names, but there are some that are very much that way. And I can assure you they're going to fail. No one thinks highly of them except for their cult-like holders, right? So that's the only way you grow, is to help others, bring up others, because you will also be brought up as well.
Yeah, and I know we talked about this before on our live, but you know, we're a lot about bringing in as many people as we can to help contribute. So anyone we see out there who's starts getting active around Brian, like they get a message from us saying, hey, you know, you want to get more involved, you want to join us, like get closer. Like, you know, we're opening our doors, and you know, once you're in that group of people, it's a very transparent, like, this is what we're doing. Like, this is like, what do you guys think about this? Like, can you put a vote in on this? Let us know what you think. Like, trying to get as much feedback as we can from the community.
Yeah. And I'm going to share the chart, because last time I had you on the stream last week, the chart was looking good. It's even looking better now. And my hypothesis is playing out. I've made a very bullish sign. And again, guys, everything I say in here is not financial advice, but, you know, I just, I'm a degen with a computer and a microphone who gives him his opinions. Right. But, Joe, let me ask you this, though. So and we're going to get to both of you as to the whys. Again, we touched on it briefly on the stream, but that's the whole premise of the show. We have to know people's why. But Joe, let me ask you this: you guys are doing so many different things. I know you don't sleep a lot, but you're doing so many different things. What aspect specifically about Brian on Base excites you the most? Is it the supplements? Is it the helping the builders on Zora? Like, is it just chatting with the community? Like, what part of the project? I know they're all important, but what part of the project really motivates you and gets you super excited?
So, two things. One, the community. They have proven to me, day after day that this is, something that is actually long term, and that we're, because everyone's so patient and they just chill and wait. They're not like, why isn't this sending? Why isn't this sending? We're always cooking, we're always working. And the other thing is, how much fade we get.
Yeah.
The more fade we get, the more we work, the harder we work, the more we put out. It's just fuel to the fire. So
Joe likes that negative motivation.
Oh, it inspires you to yeah. I feel you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's their community, right? Like, it's the guys we work with. It's the guys that have been like that have kind of stepped up. Like, I think Joe and I ran a 10 or 11 hour like VC the other day.
Wow.
And it's just like, hey, jump in. You guys want to hang out? And like, we had people jump in and out. Like, we were working on, getting the supplement store out, and it's like, hey, like, you guys want to jump in, talk to us? Like, we'll talk about whatever. Like, and
yeah,
just
I was
answer any
working on
questions anybody
material,
has.
had my screen share up on the TG, and we're just hanging out in the middle of the night, just like cooking, for people to watch and see what we're doing for Brian. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to that. I mean, you could just tell the fact that you don't sleep, you're passionate, you're doing these VCs for that long. I mean, that's a little deranged, but in a good way. I mean, that's what you want to see from your founders.
My wife was gone, so I had freedom.
Oh,
mine
bro,
too.
I know that feeling when your wife's away, you have more time to just like literally be on the screen. Like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure if wifey was
we're
there,
like, oh, wives are gone. We gotta lock this in. We gotta get some stuff out quick.
That is so funny. Want to turn the attention real quick to the YouTube video, Brian on Base, Brian times Base, Brian Armstrong. It's a 3-minute video, but we'll play it for about 30 seconds. I want people, if you're on Spotify, please head over to YouTube. On Pod, you'll see it as well. If you're on the Base app, you'll still see it. Because I think this is dope. Let's play a little, why don't we?
Yeah.
Which one is this, Joe?
Strong, crushing foes with the strong arm. Alarm, crypto stacks piling, dodging foe, no harm. Meme king, raining charm like a lucky
Joe
charm.
loves this stuff. No, actually,
meme token rising, fortune ain't no bet.
This is kind of a montage of all the, like, from the start to where we are now. This video is a little bit older. So this is just like from start of the memes and then onward. A lot of this is hand drawn, a lot of this is AI, the gifts and different stuff that we've made over time.
Hey, it's a banger regardless. I mean, I think I should just end it on this. Like, he's riding a horse on a green horse in armor. I would not mess with Brian right now.
I wouldn't mess with his girlfriend. Like, on that recent video Joe just did.
Yeah. Check out TikTok.
You have a link?
Most recent. Should be in the link tree.
Okay, let's see.
Everything's in the link tree.
Let's check this out. The link tree.
But this like our supplement launch video, like, I mean, Joe was cranking on this thing for a long time trying to get it right. He did a great job on it.
Dude, phenomenal job. All right, let's see. Brian on Base. Yeah, TikTok. I mean, this is the way you got to do it. I mean, you have presence on YouTube. You have presence on TikTok. That's where people are going to be. All right, let's see. I see YouTube. I see X. I see a commentary account. TikTok. All right, let's see what we're doing here.
Oh, we got a linker that Joe's got to make enhanced.
All right, which one are we going to do?
Yeah, this girl right here.
The most recent. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get some volume up in here. Oops.
It really does. So there's volume, it's just not at the beginning.
There you go.
Yo, apes. Wrecked by rugs, charge bleeding red, spending stacks on scams. Nah, smash back with Brian on app base, body jacked, bags jacked, onboard via base app, seamless swaps, no more FOMO traps. Brian supports the whole base squad. Brett hopping, Tashi scratching, Peppy riveting, Zora minting art, people farming yields like pods in a store. High-lit whip with that late night and bass, vibes from that Ratchet Onchain, and on base, Brian leading the charge.
The late night on base got a little messed up on that.
Let's go viral,
But you're in there.
Ryan Smash, UA!
Damn, look at that. That's a power couple right there.
Right? So Joe's been cranking on this video for a while, but this is for our like supplement launch.
Have you guys have you guys put that on Zora?
Yeah, it's on Zora.
Please tell me it went viral, because that deserves to go viral.
You know, the strange thing is, I don't know if it's timing of uploading or it's just posts don't seem to get a lot of, people have to buy it for it to show up on the feed. And if people aren't buying it, I'll get like 1 or 2, micro buys on it once it's uploaded, but after that, it kind of just like fizzles out. That's not really our motivation being on Zora. It's more about the marketing factor of it and being that top spot on creator coins. You can strategically, grow your account that way. So yeah.
What was it about Zora? Because I mean, you guys hit the thesis pretty well, more than most people. I mean, lately Zora's been blowing up. But what was the reason or the thesis behind you guys establishing yourselves on Zora? Like, how did you guys know, or like, how did you guys have the foresight to believe, like, hey, this is a place where we need to plant our flag?
So, I mean, really, we were thinking about it for a while, and we were like, hey, we talked to the community about uploading our content onto Zora, and this was before creator coins, and just another way to get some visibility for the token. And then once those creator tokens came out and I saw the UI on that, I was just like, okay, game on. We're taking for these top spots. So that's what we've been doing. And actually, we originally started out with $1,200 in creator tokens, and it's literally, I think, all-time high. That bag went up to about 20K.
Wow.
Yeah. Some serious
big gains there. For sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's all going into diversifying into other creator coins and also marketing into Brian. And we're also adding some liquidity to our V3 for the Oracle for P-Pods.
I think that's a hell of a jump. Speaking of, money being put into Brian, I think you guys have definitely been doing that. I want to show people the chart again. Those that follow me know that I love TA. And I think it's important to kind of showcase it. And this chart is just, like I said, you guys have been cooking since October, and this has just been a beautiful chart, upward trajectory. You had a little deviation down here, big deal, got bought back up, and you've just been respecting the hell out of this. And I said it last week, this is what I expected. Big green dildo, pardon my language, up at some point.
Right.
I can tell.
And I think I told you that drop back there, like the one that you see that's like the big drop. So that was a whale. Right? That was a whale battle between me and another guy.
Yeah.
So
and you shook him out.
I shook him out and just took him down there, and telling everyone in the community that, hey, like, this is what we're doing, like, so Amazing. They didn't get spooked, and people held, and the same people are still around, and that was like an amazing thing to see. Like, most people would just ditch on a project when you're sitting at 300K.
For sure.
The thing I love about your TAs, Bill, is you're so on the macro level of it.
Yeah.
Everyone's so focused on the micro, and it's just
no reason to be.
Yeah.
You got to have a longer term horizon. I mean, I follow the trends. If I don't do the minute chart, then, I don't hate on those that go in minute, but like you're going to drive yourself crazy on like a minute or an hour time frame, but like at least a day. And like I said, the fact is you guys have been here and you guys are just positioning yourself for the moment. And again, nothing I say is financial advice, but the moment it clears its all-time high, which is what, like 4 million. I think you guys are almost there.
Actual all-time high was a spike up to like 8, but it's not. You don't even see it on the chart.
Oh, okay, so it's just like a wick. But
I don't know how to count it, right?
yeah. But once it clears, you're so close. Once it clears this 4.5, 4.6 range, what happens in TA? It's called resistance turns into support. The moment it's a very bullish thing. And the fact is, this has been resistance since December. We're in July, almost August. So the moment it clears out, you're going to start seeing a lot of buyers defend this level, and then it should not go below 4. Maybe on a wick, but that will become the new support. And then you get into something called price discovery. And as long as, the team is still cooking, you guys are going to do very, very well. Just based on the charts alone, you'll get traders that come in. So that's extremely exciting to see. Do you guys
look at that RSI too, man? It's so low.
RSI is bottom up. Do you guys ever talk about like? I know it's not a huge motivator for you guys like on a daily thing, but like, let me ask you this: how do you guys, as project leads, how do you guys balance when the price is low? Sentiment is low. It's just natural to feel deflated. I mean, that's just human nature. How do you guys not let that affect you in what you're building? Like, how do you kind of separate the two to just focus on, the work that you're putting in, regardless of if the price isn't where you want it to be?
Yeah, I think we have a really good culture around that in our with our group where people just don't really care. Like we're holding, like we don't care. We know we're building, like we know we're like if you go look at what else is out there, like we're doing more than anyone else. And like our goal is to work the hardest and be the winners. Like we have a ton of people in our community contributing. And when it gets down, we're just like, you know what? Great opportunity to load more. Like Joe's like always wishing for a down day when he gets paid. Like he's trying to buy coins.
Yeah, I'm always buying the top though. Like that's it because I buy a lot clockwork. I can't hold on to my ETH. And I right after I get paid, I'm just like I get antsy because I'm like, what? It's Friday, and I know it's gonna go down on Sunday or Saturday, and I just buy on Friday night.
I like it.
Yeah, we don't have a lot, and we don't have a lot of people like that are looking for like that short-term gain. So like, what does it matter if you drop like 5-10%, like a couple percent? Like it really doesn't matter because in the end, we're all looking to really get that. We want that 100, we want that 1,000x. Like we want we're all have like long-term vision on this, and I think that changes a lot of the stress, right? Like honestly, I used to do a lot of velocity trading, and that was very stressful. Like 5 minutes in Coinbase, like an out. Like just look for a coin that's pumping, jump in, jump out, like make quick stack a change and be gone. And like now I just hold Brian and my life is so much simpler. Like, I don't even worry. Like I go to sleep at night and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like I see the price down. I'm like, whatever. I see the price up. I'm like, whatever. I don't care either way. It's like a little exciting when we start thinking about breaking out. Right.
Yeah, I know you guys aren't where you want it to be, but that's the power of conviction. And with you two leading the charge, it's in good hands. So then we turn our segment to, as you were saying, you guys don't care about the price. You guys, whatever, you're in it for the good, the bad. Joe, you're saying you DCA. So that leads me to my question, which is very important. Dedication, passion is the end game for any project on base. If you're not passionate about it, if you don't have conviction, why should anyone care? And you two have shown not only the Sailing Ape by having that whale war to knock him out and then rebuying, and then Joe, you're dedicating and you hardly even sleep and you're buying every paycheck. That shows you are so committed and dedicated, and you don't have to be. So I'm going to start with you, Sailing Ape. You come from Ape Land. You've done very well. You told me before you sold some apes to commit to Brian. You've established yourselves as one of the top holders. But again, you didn't have to, but you chose this project and to do your time this way. So I have to say, where does this passion come from, and why are you doing this?
It's really the people. Like the way I look at it, like every meme's the same, right? Like they're all meme coins. Like if you sit there and you're like, oh, I launched the best meme ever, like great. Like we're kind of past those days. Like maybe early like Doge, right? Like these early meme coins that were kind of like the first meme coins in the space. You could just be like, oh, I'm gonna launch a sick meme. It's gonna be awesome. So I just view them as really all the same. And then all it comes down to then is like, who's in the project? And honestly, I went and played around on Pump Fun and got burned hard, right? Like, and got out of that Solana game. And I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore over in Pump Fun and like trying to hit these, like just getting ripped by every single project I jumped into. And I'm like, okay, like I've met Joe, got us like started talking to him on the phone, started talking to other guys on the phone, like, a good number of people we have people in the community getting other people in the community jobs, like real in IRL jobs, like, people that do different things. Like with a city, or like jobs that they know have a way into to help other people out, where they like live near each other. Like people meet up with each other. Like Joe and I are supposed to meet up a couple of times, just hasn't happened. But we have a community of people that are just really committed, and it comes down to betting on yourself. And that's kind of how I sold it to my friends too. I'm like, look, like we know we're good, we know we can do this. Like, forget all this other stuff we're doing. Let's just go all in on one coin, and let's bet on ourselves and show what we can do. And if we fail, it's our own fault. It's not someone else rugging us. It's nothing else. Like, it's us failing. So let's put it on us. So now like all the pressure is on us to succeed. And I think that has spread across kind of the community too, where they're all kind of view it the same way. Like many people in the community are like, this is my bet on myself. I'm going to work for this. Like, I'm going to get it. So
it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling to have though, when you don't have to rely on other people, right? It's just nice to be like, all right, this is, if we win, I'm putting the risk on myself and not having to depend on others. It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, like not just being on the outside, being like, I'm going to bet on this coin and hopefully the devs will do the right thing. Like instead, like we're like, hey, join us. Like bet on yourself. Like go all in, or go in as much as you're comfortable with, and then help contribute. And you're just betting on yourself. Like we have a very democratic process of like choosing what we do and like how we're going to advance the coin, and people get involved in that.
So your turn, Joe. Same question to you. You're sacrificing sleep. You're putting in all your time and effort to make these banger videos. You clearly are DCing into your own coin. Where does that come from? Why are you so convinced that this is what you need to do, and you're excited to do so?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much fun, building a community and building this trust within this network of people, and being able to share things that I'm building, because I'm more of like an artist, marketing kind of person, and I love getting that feedback of like, how does this look, and and then just building up that lore and the possibilities of what we have for the future. And one thing I want to add on, how much trust I have in this guy right here, one of the top holders, and the whole community, is I've put my entire bag and leveraged my brine and pea pods. And that was, I mean, we were near the top, and and yeah, so pretty stacked on that. And we're getting some volatility, which is nice because we're also producing fees. But yeah, so pretty much, if it goes down far enough, I could get liquidated from my entire brine bag. So there it is.
So he has to hold it up. But actually, so Bill, this is actually an interesting thing. Like, so pea pods, what's interesting about it is that it's not in your standard router for V3 or V2. Like it's not in Uniswap's router. So what we've found with it is like, it is clip protection. If someone goes and clips your coin, they're going to take massive slippage, and then Peapod is going to come right back and buy it. And they took that hit. So that's actually a really interesting play for like other coins out there, when you're like, oh, how do I stop? We had a whale like clip out 33,000 in one clip.
Wow.
And our Peapods came back and bought back 15,000 of it instantly. So the person had double the slippage they probably needed to, if they just sold in like smaller pieces.
And then that
wallet did have a total value of 9 million though. So like, I'd love to have that guy back. I can't say I didn't send him a little bit of Brian after that. I was like, hey, come back over here.
Wow. No, that's interesting. How did the partnership with Peapods come about? Like, how did you guys start realizing, hey, this is what we wanna do?
So one of the guys from the team actually just popped up in our Telegram, and I think it was because of our interviews with you guys, and they saw us and they're like, hey, and then they probably analyzed our volume and our liquidity and everything, and they said, you guys should try this out. And so we started slow, worked our way. Then it got kind of wild. We're over like 350K TVL in our pod, and we're actually, I think, what 1,200% APY on ETH lending. So if y'all are holding ETH, come loan us some ETH into our pod. You can participate in Brian without holding Brian. If you don't like meme coins. So
that's a crazy percentage. So tell me right now, because we like alpha on the show, and we're about to hit our time. We're over 30 minutes in. Give us some alpha, bro. Guys, what can we look forward to, if anything, for Brian on Base? Anything we got cooking? Any new supplement launches? Any events in real life?
Well, now it's a matter of marketing the supplement store, right? So we got it up. We haven't really pushed it yet. So like this is like really the first time we ever talked about it, and we haven't even done like, we put out like some teaser videos and things like that. So we're just getting that cranking. And then also like the TikTok shop, like giving influencers the ability to earn off selling our supplements. That's going to be big for helping us grow like marketing wise.
Yeah, we're going to offer people to do video reviews for discounts. We're going to allow TikTok influencers to create videos of our products and then earn off of that. And then also having them do that will give us the possibility to try to integrate them into Zora. So building Zora, building us, building everyone, all ships rise.
Yeah, and that's so Joe just got access to Base app. Yeah. I still haven't, I have a link, but I haven't navigated the intricacies of getting on it. Plus, I'm really not excited about another social media platform. As excited as I am for the Base app, it's like, I mean, I do like X and that's it. So going off to another one, I mean, I'll do it. I'll check it out, see what it's about. But I do know like we're going to be building a mini app on there around, rating. We're going to try to make it so that other coins can use it too. So not just us. So around like rating posts, around making posts, like giving people ways to earn Brian, like through helping us grow organically. So that's definitely a big piece that we have going on. But I mean, there's really, as our community comes up with more things, like we try to implement it. So, if people have things out there where they're like, hey, I wish a coin would do this. Like if you come hang out with us, you buy a bag of Brian and you're like, I want to get involved, and tell us what you think we should do. Like we have real developers, like we have software developers. We have, people who can make art. We have people that are messing around with music. Like we're trying to do a lot of different things, but thanks to the community, we can do it all.
Incredible. And Joe, I'll leave it to you. Any last final words you have for the viewers tuning in all around the world?
Yeah. Brian X Base LLC, US based company, selling products on TikTok, Shopify, Amazon in the works, hopefully grocery stores, IRL. Maybe we'll get to that point. We're not here for the short term. So welcome, and hope to see you in the Telegram.
Incredible. Guys, thanks for coming on the pod.
Thanks.
Yeah, have a great day.
Guys, if you're on Spotify, please head over to YouTube. Or if you're on pod, just head over to YouTube. We're going to make sure to have all their X account information so you can see, and their link tree, so you can see everything that they have. And of course, you'll have Late on Base's information as well. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, helps you produce more banger content on the regular. This has been an amazing episode. This has been the Brian on Base podcast with your boy Bill the Bull. Late Night on Base.
Smash!
Let's go. Catch you guys next time. Cheers.
Yeah.